to bring ourselves in. So when our minds are crazy and running around the place and we've got so much going on, we kind of feel like it's this big deal to ground ourselves and bring ourselves in, but actually it's not. It's really easy to just simply focus on the breath. And when we do that, we kind of consciously draw our attention and our thoughts and our energy back into our bodies. So just closing the eyes and just taking a moment to note what's going on, where the head is, where the emotions are, figuring out what's happening in our lives. And then when you're ready, just dropping your attention down firstly into your body and get a sense of what's happening there, how your body feels. Does it feel heavy or light? Can you notice a few pain points, a few places that need to be opened and stretched and released? Can you feel the points of contact with the earth? Allow yourself to focus on the midline, your belly and the lower ribs. And just come to really give your breath its whole attention. Just notice how you're breathing. Notice if it's tight and constrained or if it's fluid. And when you stay with the breath, notice that each single breath is very slightly different. Always changing, evolving. Just like each day in our lives is different. Each afternoon, morning is different. Each moment is different. Allow yourself to really connect in with the soft rhythm of this exercise that we do in each moment subconsciously, breathing in and releasing out. This exercise that fuels the body with oxygen and draws in the life force, the prana. And as you allow the mind to settle and the body to still, taking a moment, you can bring your right hand to your heart chakra, right of your actual heart, or you can leave your hands down and just take a moment to plant an intention on today's practice. What is it you'd like a little bit more of in your life? What is it you'd like to be feeling, embracing? And then from here, just release that intention and just bring your focus to that greater being, whatever it is deemed for us in our lives. And allow yourself to connect with the energy of that love, that strength, that courage, that vulnerability. Knowing that we are not alone. That we are always supported and loved. Gently releasing your hand back down to your leg. Take a deep breath. Exhale to drop the chin, softly open the eyes and lift the head and neck. So we're going to start this morning with Brahmari breathing exercise. It's the bumblebee breath. We place our thumbs into our hands. We cover our eyebrows with our index finger and just gently relax the fingers over your eyes. So when we block the ears, close off the sound, reduce the sound. You don't have to block it fully and then keep looking to see if I've stopped. Just try and close it and just sit with it and roll. Generally speaking, we're going to do about 5 exhales, but obviously if you have a shorter exhale, you might do 6 or 7. So just bearing with it, trying to see if you can just bring all your attention in. So when you're ready, all it is the bumblebee. We cover everything. We take a big breath in and we hum out, and then we just continue that on. Finish up your last round, gently release your hands. Be aware of what's happening around your temple and your forehead. You feel the buzzing energy clearing. Drop the chin to chest, open the eyes, lengthen, checking out the hips, folding forward and down, and breathe. So again, just be aware of what's happening here, how the back is, the thighs. Bringing it up and swapping it around. Breathe as we float, lengthen the inhale, twist to the right hand behind you, left hand on your knee. And again, draw your right hip forward. So remember, you're twisting from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Breathe. And then coming up and moving opposite side, open, lengthen. Breathe as we come back up. Hands extended, turning your right palm to face behind you. Drop your right hand down your back. Take your left hand and just guide it down. Breathe as you reach it down in between the shoulder blades. Feeling that stretch in the inner upper arm. Again, try not to pop your ribs forward. You can use your head to gently stretch out the upper arm a little bit more. Breathe. Release. Left palm to face back, opposite side as you open. Lengthen. Really getting into the shoulders. And then exhale, release, bringing the hands nice and wide. Just going to do circles, but have your fingers really active as if you're stopping the walls from closing in, or as if you're polishing the walls. And just do circles. You can make them as big or small as it feels, just to get some energy into the shoulder blades, the front of the chest, the arms, get those muscles waking up. And then move in the opposite direction. Really extend the palms, breathe. Super, and then we can stop. Bring the hands behind to interlace, open up the shoulders and lift the arms. Again, feel that broadness across the chest. Lengthen and open. Releasing down, bringing the hands wide, left under right, position 1, lift, position 2, or position 3. Again, lifting up, pressing forward, keep those elbows connected, and just feel that stretch at the back of the shoulders. Just imagine you're just opening up, releasing, creating pockets of energy that can move and flow, releasing the blockages that are there, and then letting go. Opposite side. Whatever is there for you, draw it forward, create space. Stay with breath. Release, lengthen. Left hand down, open up, draw that shoulder back as you reach down, lift up, find space. And then shifting the other side, really trying to create that length in our bodies so that we have the space to breathe and move. A little bit of bouncy room so that we don't contract or crunch the bones. Inhale, come up, exhale, draw it forward and surrender in. Wonderful. From here, coming forward onto all fours. So spreading your hands, as we know, wrists under shoulders, knees slightly behind. You're going to drop the belly, open the heart to look up, really arch here. Exhale to lift. Feel those shoulders again, feel the belly lengthening. Drop down to draw forward, open. Exhale to curl. And just moving here, maybe from side to side. Maybe you want to do little circles. Just what is it that your lower back and your upper back wants to do? Shifting up, moving out, really undulating the spine. Breathe. Super. And then come back to neutral. Press into your hands, curl your toes, lifting up and back, downward facing dog. So pedal it out. Lift the hips, open the heart, soften the head. Steady with your breathing. And then walking it all the way forward to the front. Where you hang over here, grabbing opposite elbows. Shaking the head no and yes. Shaking the hips no and yes. And then releasing the hands and just uncurling to come all the way up to stand. Breathe. And just feel the space that's there. Notice now, what's the difference in your breathing? What's changed? Stepping your feet together. Bring your hands in prayer and remember that intention that you placed. Inhale, reach up, come to your back bend. Exhale, draw down. Halfway lift. Right foot back. Right knee down. Lift it up. Sink it in. Bring the hands together. Index finger joined into a steeple and just open up the heart. So keep drawing your right hip forward. Lift the chest. Breathe. Lengthen. Open. Feeling into that space. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands on hips, straighten that leg and fold. Waking up that left hamstring, pushing through the ball of the left foot. Steady. Breathe. Inhale, bend the knee, plant the hand, step it back. Knees, chest and chin, exhale. Into your cobra, lift and exhale back and down. Breathing in and out. Float your right leg. Lift, exhale, step it in between the hands, left knee down. Lengthen, steeple the fingers and sink. Looking up if that's okay for your neck. Draw that left hip forward. Lift up through the spine. Breathe. Open. Lengthen. Inhale, straighten the right leg, hands on hips, fold forward and down. Surrendering in. Breathing. Bend into your right leg. Inhale, step forward. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees, brush your fingers. Lift up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lengthen. Left leg back. Breathe. Left knee down. Bring it up. And soften it in. This time, reach to lengthen and twist to the right. Right hand back, left hand forward. Rotate. Breathe. Lower the left hand. Lift the right. Lift that left leg. Now imagine you're just expanding. Up, down, forward, back. Breathe. Both hands come inside your right foot. Release the left knee down and toe heel the right foot to the right, turning it out. From here, walk the left knee back. And again, perfectly good to just stay here. If we can, we're going to peel that right foot off the ground. Knee working towards the ground. If we can, elbows down, lift the knee. Final position, stretch out the arms. So really press back out through the left heel. Work towards straightening that left leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Release the knee, walk the hands back in, step it back, plank position, knees, chest and chin. Open a little deeper into your cobra and back, downward facing dog. Deeply breathe in and out. Lift your left leg and step it forward in between your hands, right knee down. Lift up, settle in. Twisting to the left, left hand back, right hand forward, rotate, open, steady, breathe. Right hand down, left hand up, oh, expand, lengthen, open the chest. Feel that space, open into that left sit bone. Press the right heel back. Both hands inside, release the right knee down, toe heel, the left foot to the left, turning it away. And again, we might feel that this is it. Park it here, feel the opening. If you can, peel the foot. If you can, elbows down. Lift that right knee and extend the hands. Breathe. Settle. Lengthen. Open. Knee down, walking it in. Plant the right foot, and from here, what we're going to try and do is step forward into a squat. So turn your right toes out, curl your left foot under, lift your knee, and step forward. And see, can we drop straight down into a squat? Lifting the heart, dropping the hips, really working into those hip flexors. Breathe, release. Hands to the earth, lift your hips, toe heel your feet back together. Lengthen and fold. Inhale to reach, mini back bend. Exhale, Samastitihi Tadasana. Okay, feel that pumping heart. Feel your breath. Notice what's happening in your hips, your sit bones, your back. Steady. Open your eyes. Bend your knees, brush your fingers. Ooh, Katasana, nice and low. Hands in front. Twist right hand to the outside of the left knee, using your arms. Rotate to look up. Breathe. Lengthen. Dropping the hips. Steady. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, opposite side. Left arm outside the right knee. Rotate, look up. Twist. Breathe. Feel the release in your body. Back to center. Lengthen and fold. Look up. Step or hop back. And flow through your vinyasa. So chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Up dog or cobra. And back. Downward facing dog. Steady with the breathing. Lift your right leg, bend your right knee, and open the knee to the sky. Breathe as much as you can. Try to see, can you tip your left shoulder with your right foot? Extend the leg back. Step it forward and bring it up to a high lunge. Whoops, opening. Breathe. Lift. Find space. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Breathing, reaching, and then flip it open into your warrior two. Peaceful warrior, release back, left hand down, right arm up and over. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten both legs, reach and release, triangle pose. Feel that expansion in your chest. Keep drawing that right hip back. Hands onto your hips, look to the earth. Bend into your right knee, stretch your hands out and lift your left leg. Extend, open it up. Breathe, lengthen. From here, look to the earth, step it slowly back, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands and flow through a vinyasa. Breathing, opening and releasing. Float your left leg up, bend your left knee, and again, see, can you tip your right shoulder with your left toes? Open. And then exhale, step it all the way forward and come up into the high lunge. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. And then flipping it. Warrior two. Breathe deeply. Turning the left palm up. Release back down your right leg. And exhale, back, warrior two. Straighten it up, triangle pose, opening. Deeply releasing. So bring your breath into any place that you feel tension. Right hand to your hip, look to the earth. Bend into your left leg, coming forward. And let's bring it into Ardha Chandrasana on this side. Open, expand, reach, and breathe. Softly step back, warrior two. Cartwheel to hands, step it back again, plank position, and flow through the vinyasa. Open, and back. Knees down wide, toes touching, and let's settle into child's pose. Taking a few moments here to allow the breath come back to neutral, to soften through the back, to feel your breath. Inhale back, plank position. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Hands under your shoulders, drawing the shoulder blades in. Zip your legs together, press down through the pubic bone and lift the chest and neck. Breathe, open into the back. So get the back to do most of the work with the hands as a support. Shoulders away from the ears. Heart forward. Exhale down. Hands off. Tennis balls underneath your hands, elbows up. Inhale to lift. Breathe. Lengthen, open. Steady. And release. Breathe, hands down by your side, palms facing in. Zip everything together and reach to lift your chest firstly. Keep the legs grounded. Lift up through the heart. And then exhale, maybe lift the legs. Breathe. Find steadiness, find length. Coming down, making a pillow. And release. With each exhale, just melt a little more into the ground. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under, draw the shoulder blades together. And then press down. See, can you press up? So you can use your knees, but if not, see, can you lift up back into plank position And then to your downward facing dog. Breathe, open. Inhale to plank. This time release your knees down and keep them well behind your hips. You're going to turn the eyes of the elbows so they face forward so that when you come down, the elbows are going to rub against your chest. And what I'd like you to do is see, can you bring your chest forward so that you create a 90-degree angle with the forearms and the upper arms. And then from here, draw forward and up as if you want to pull your chest through your arms, keeping your knees on the ground, coming into half up dog. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Feel that muscles in your arms, your back. Breathe again, plank, knees down, creating that table, holding it here, shoulders are forward. Then pull it up, lift into your half up dog, and then exhale back, downward facing dog. Breathe into those arms, draw your chest through the arms. Forward to plank, left wrist and shoulder aligned. Let your left knee come down to the ground and just release your right foot down. And then from here, playing with your balance to lift up. Open. Lift. Exhale, come back down. Plank position. Opposite side, right knee down. Left foot flips and extend. Again, balancing here, breathing. And come back. Downward facing dog. Lifting nice and high, softening the shoulders. See, can you find the rest in this pose? Breathe. Inhale, we're going to come forward to plank. Float your left leg up, bend your left knee, and you're going to step it off to the right. So your right heel is going to come down. Straighten your right leg and then push your right hip up as you open and extend that left hand back. Coming into your wild thing. Breathe as you feel into your heart. Exhale, flip it back. Downward facing dog or flow through your vinyasa. Always remember optional child's pose. Breathe. Forward to plank. Left wrist and shoulder. Float your right leg. Bend your right knee. Step it to the left so the left heel goes to the left. And then straighten up and reach that right arm. Push the left hip high. Breathe. Feel that expansion through the chest. Release. This time knees wide, toes touching, and come back into your child's pose. Feel the expansion through the back body. Releasing. Surrendering. Letting go. Let's bring it up and turning ourselves around to come onto our backs. Just let your hands rest on your tummy for a moment. See, can you connect in with the comfort of the fact that your breath is strong, your organs are fully functioning, and you are here in this moment, breathing, alive, present. Bring your hands down by your side, curl your shoulders in. And from here, lift your hips up, press your big toe man down, interlace your hands and see about rolling those shoulders together. Pushing the hips high, open through the shoulder blades, create space through the chest. Tailbone moves towards your knees, hug your knees in together. Press up even higher, lots of back work. And then exhale, release, feet wide, knees knocking together, hands on your belly. Keep your mind on the rhythm of your breathing. Everything else can wait till you finish your practice. Just stay here. Bringing it in again. Pressing the elbows down, lift the hips, interlace the hands, work those shoulders together and press it up. Open. Lift, breathe. Lengthen. And release. Feet wide, knees knocking. Hands down by your side. So we're going to come into a shoulder stand. If you're not inverting today, pop a block under your bum, extend your legs, bring your bum to the wall, extend your legs up. For the rest of us, we've done a lot of work with the shoulders and the back. So from here, we're going to press down through the elbows, bring your knees in, lift them up and over your head. Walk the elbows in closer together, bring your hands to your back, and then extend the legs nice and tall towards the ceiling. Really pressing through the shoulders so that most of the weight is actually on the elbows. Breathe. Like you're creating this tripod, this tight tripod, these two elbows in the back of the head. Keep working your hands towards your shoulder blades to get more height. Now release your right hand or right leg down. Keep your left toes up. Keep looking at your toes in this position. Try not to look around. And then bring that up and change. Bring it up. Close your eyes and just stay here for a few moments. Release the feet over the head. And then with as much control as you can muster up, slowly unwind. If you're in Viparita Karani, move your block. And gently release your feet down. Everybody just come to lay down on our backs. And just be aware of the transition, the change. What that does to the chest cavity, the back of the shoulders. Feeling the flush of energy to the brain. Notice the breath. Thumbs under your bum, point your toes to keep your legs straight. Lift up onto your elbows. And then release the head and neck back as you come into your fish pose. Staying here to support the back or bringing the hands and feet up. Release down and melt. Bring the knees to chest, roll into the right and gently bring yourself up to sit. Sitting up nice and tall, you're going to take your right foot, step it up and over. Keep your left leg straight or bring the heel to the outside of the right hip. Remembering it's really important that we're not contorting the spine. So we want that spine to be nice and long. We want this foot to be actively pressing into the ground and we want this hip to be releasing down. Right hand reaches to lengthen behind us, left hand lifts to come outside to rotate and look over that right shoulder. If it's in your practice to reach your hand down to take your shin, go for it. Otherwise, just stay. Twist. Keep rooting through the right hip. Keep lifting up through the spine. Bring your breath to where you feel the tightness. Come back to center. Slowly release opposite direction. Take your top foot, so it doesn't matter if this leg is straight, keep it straight. Take your right foot and bring it back to your left hip. So for those of you in the full position, you can actually just come up onto your knees, press your knees in towards each other, and then settle back down. And again, blocks under your bum, always helpful. From here, you're going to lift up, turn your left hand back, and bring your left hand down towards your back. So down towards the shoulder blades. We can stay here. If you can, you're going to bring your right hand back and move up to see about interlacing. And then softly come forward and down. Or just keep moving the hand down as you drop in and breathe. Coming up, slowly release, unwind, and flip-flop, reset those hips. Straighten out your right leg, step your left leg over, keep your right leg where it is, or bring it behind, root down, press into the big toe man. Left arm up and back, right arm up and around, and rotate. And again, just be aware, ground through the left foot, lengthen, breathe. Where your thoughts, keep bringing them to your breath and the movement of your body. Come back to center, take your left foot, bring it back, and again, encouraging the knees to stack, release the hips. This time your right palm up and back. You might find one side a little bit easier than the other to interlace. And fold. Coming into cow face pose. Gomukhasana. Breathe. Settle. Coming up and releasing. Relaxing out your legs. Super. Sitting up nice and tall. And removing the flesh from the sit bones as you extend. And fold forward and down, reaching towards those feet. Pressing out through the big toe mounds and surrendering in. Melt. Breathe. Surrender. Inhale, coming up. Bending your knees and slowly releasing all the way to the ground. Bring those knees into your chest and just do circles. So we did a lot of back work. Release out the back gently. And then in the opposite direction. Keep the knees wide. Draw the knees down. Keep the sit bone grounded. Take the feet. And then just gently see about drawing the knees down towards the armpits as you press the pelvis down into the ground. Release. Bring the knees in. And extend your legs out. Curling the shoulders under. And make this as comfortable as you can. So if you need support for your lower back, you can pop something under your knees. And just allow yourself to soften down and really, really embrace the support of the earth. So let everything sink. Adjust yourself as much as you can. Take a long, deep breath in and let's hold our breath. Exhale, release. Inhale. Holding your breath and imagine it's like you're cleaning, you're scrubbing the whole body with that breath. And then exhale to rinse it out. Breathe in. Exhale out. Relax the feet. Relax the hands. Soften the body. Allowing yourself to just gently melt into the ground. Toes, soles of the feet, ankles, calves, knees. Let go of the thighs and the hips. Soften the belly, the lower back. Relax the ribs. Drop the lungs to the back body as we melt the shoulders, the arms, the palms and the fingers. Relax the face. Let the eyes drop back into the sockets. Let the tongue melt in the mouth. Let the whole body relax, release, and let go. Although we are made to believe that if we let go, we'll end up with nothing, life itself reveals again and again the opposite, that letting go is the path to real freedom. Just as when the waves lash at the shore, the rocks suffer no damage, but are sculpted and eroded into beautiful shapes, so our character can be molded and our rough edges worn smooth by change. Through weathering change, we can learn how to develop a gentle but unshakable composure. Our confidence grows and becomes so much greater that the goodness and compassion begin naturally to radiate out from us and bring great joy to others. If you wish to stay here, then stay for another few moments. Otherwise, move your body gently, roll to the right, and bring yourself up to sit. Find that length in your spine, soften through the shoulders. And just return your awareness to your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, and just be aware that they have changed. Every moment it changes. Connect with how your body feels, the space that you've created, and notice that it too has changed. Feel the energy pulsing, moving, spinning through every cell in your body. And be aware how that too has changed. Every moment is different from the next. The only constant is change. So when we let go and learn to flow with that change, we allow life to take us to better shores. Feeling our heart, placing your hand on your heart chakra, Anahata chakra. remember the intention that you placed on your practice. And just surrender that intention to the universe, to God, to nature. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings never be parted from freedom's true joy. May all beings dwell in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Bringing your hands slowly in prayer in front of your heart. Let's close with 3 ums, joining in or just listening. Om.